Join the American Meteorological Society by becoming a member of the band. The AMS Weather Band is a global community of weather enthusiasts dedicated to learning and sharing their love of science. Visit amsweatherband.org to learn more and join the band today.
It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the afternoon edition. This is for Wednesday, the 24th of March. I'm James Spann. Another major severe weather threat for Alabama tomorrow and tomorrow night. That'll be the focus of this discussion. We'll try and answer all your questions. So let's dive in and talk about it as we often do here. We'll start with the upper air look across the country today. We have one wave lifting out across the western Great Lakes, a new deep wave coming into New Mexico and West Texas, and that'll be the dynamic system that will be forcing the severe storms tomorrow and tomorrow night. But today, not bad. Those clouds have cleared out for the northern half of the state. The sky mostly sunny there. Still some lingering clouds over South Alabama. Temperatures responding nicely to the sunshine. We have mostly mid-70s today. There's the watch warning map. We have flash flood watches now for the Tennessee Valley of North Alabama and for the southwestern corner of the state in anticipation of this next round of rain and storms. We'll go through the severe weather outlooks. This is for today and tonight. We have an enhanced risk of severe weather over parts of Texas, parts of central and east Texas, northeast Texas, the standard slight risk over into the Mississippi Delta. And we do note there is a marginal risk in Alabama. And keep in mind, this outlook runs until 7 a.m. Central Time tomorrow morning. That marginal risk as far east as Decatur, Talladega, Tuskegee, Andalusia. This is for the batch of storms that will likely develop after midnight tonight. They could produce some hail and gusty winds if they can become rooted down in the boundary layer near the surface. We don't expect a tornado threat, but as always, we have to watch these things carefully with these type systems, but that's for the morning round of storms. And this is the outlook for the rest of the day tomorrow and tomorrow night. And not much change. The SPC guys have expanded the moderate risk a little bit up into Tennessee toward Nashville, but the risk runs all the way from the Gulf Coast up into parts of Ohio and West Virginia. This is the probabilistic outlook in terms of tornadoes. In the red, that means there is a 15% chance of a tornado within 25 miles of a given point. And the hatched area means the chance of a few long-track, strong, violent tornadoes. And this is the probabilistic outlook for damaging wind. A 30% chance of damaging wind within 35 miles of a given point over about the northern half of Alabama. In our state, we have level 4 out of level 5, a moderate risk, as far east as Weiss Lake, Gadsden, Pelham, Marion, and Linden. We have an enhanced risk down to Rockford, Prattville, Camden, the standard slight risk down to Opelika, Troy, Andalusia, and a marginal risk down to Dothan. And obviously, the greatest concern, it's going to be in the level 3 and 4, the enhanced and moderate risk areas. And of course, we'll talk much more about this in modeling in just a second. And then day 3, this is Friday and Friday night. We've got some marginal risks around here, and this is for activity that might develop late Friday night and early Saturday morning. This outlook runs through 7 a.m. Saturday with a warm front pushing north from the south. Don't expect any tornado problem, maybe some storms with gusty winds and hail. I think the day Friday will be dry. Rain for the next 7 days. Rain amounts could exceed 4 inches over the Tennessee Valley. One reason there's a flash flood watch in effect there. For most locations around here, rain amounts between 2 and 3 inches between now and Wednesday morning of next week. So this is the GFS, the 12Z run, valid tomorrow at 4. Negative tilt trough north and west of the state. There's your dynamic support. A surface low north of Memphis. Clearly in the warm sector. Let's take it with the high-res NAM now. This is 4 a.m. after midnight tonight, early tomorrow morning. And again, with a warm front pushing north, we'll have showers and thunderstorms about. Those could be fairly strong, maybe producing some hail and gusty winds. But the tornado threat is very low, very little instability to work with. This is 9 o'clock. And again, we're going to have rain and storms over North Alabama pushing northward. We'll go to 4 o'clock, and this is when we heat up and the air becomes unstable. We have dynamic support approaching, and these storms could possibly be supercells. This is the instability at 4 o'clock. Tuscaloosa with an instability value there, the surface-based CAPE of 2,500 joules per kilogram, very unstable, buoyant air. Helicity values are very high. Winds veer from the southeast at the surface to westerly aloft, setting updrafts into motion. This is the STP tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock, and those are very elevated values for much of west and northwest Alabama, between 10 and 15 units up into parts of Tennessee. You don't see numbers quite that high that often. And this is the updraft helicity product from the HER model, and again showing not exactly where tornadoes will be touching down, but evidence that we certainly could see some long track tornadoes, as evidenced by that maximum UH product. In terms of the timing, we'll open up the window for west and northwest Alabama, and really much of central Alabama, about 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, much like the event last Wednesday. North and west of Birmingham, the threat will be over by 8 o'clock. For Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Anniston, Gadsden, the threat over by 10 o'clock. Montgomery, the risk between 7 and midnight. And once again, you know the drill. If you watch these videos, you're a weather dweeb, a dork, a nerd, a weenie, whatever you want to call it, and you're in on this. But please let your friends and relatives and neighbors know that don't pay attention to the weather. Everything we had to do last week, we have to do again with this event. Have 2 ways of getting the warning. Know your safe place. Helmets for everybody. You live in a mobile home. Where are you going? And help us spread the word. That would really be helpful. So Friday, everything's out of here. The sky becoming partly sunny. We'll be in the 70s. And again, that warm front's going to push northward Friday night. This is Saturday, showing the warm front near Interstate 20 with a better chance of showers over the northern half of the state. There might be some strong storms late Friday night, early Saturday morning, but we don't expect a tornado problem. And I would not call Saturday a day where it just rains all day, but showers, absolutely a possibility. And it will be quite warm with highs around 80. Sunday, the front begins to move south again as a cold front, getting a good push from the north. So showers around Sunday, the high will be in the low 70s. And then Monday, we're dry, the next wave off to the west, and that pushes showers in here Tuesday. And I will say, we have seen solutions all over the board for how this evolves early next week. One way or the other, we don't expect any severe weather. This is a week from today, Wednesday, March 31st, a 588 upper high over the Gulf, troughing north and west of the state. And that suggests maybe another band of showers Wednesday night or Thursday of next week. But again, for now, it looks like we'll get through next week without a major severe weather problem. We'll go out 10 days, Saturday, April 3rd. Got ridging just west of here, and that looks to be dry and pleasant. Rain for Birmingham off the GFS ensemble for the next 15 days. The mean, only about 2 to 3 inches. We might see a little more than that. Temperatures will stay mild, highs mostly in the 70s. Lows 40s and 50s next week. And hot off the presses, the new CPC Outlook. This is for April 1st through April 7th. And if this verifies, temperatures here will be fairly close to average. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this afternoon. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. You can catch us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.
Join the American Meteorological Society by becoming a member of the band. The AMS Weather Band is a global community of weather enthusiasts dedicated to learning and sharing their love of science. Visit amsweatherband.org to learn more and join the band today.